combine text strings and values in Excel together is quite easy and simple because you have got several options to do that. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 easy methods and we are starting right now. For instance, if you have your first name sitting in column A and your last name sitting in column B and you'd like to combine these values together into one single column, the first option that you have is to use the concat function. So you'd come in here and say equals concat, open brackets, you select your first name, comma, select the last name, close brackets, hit enter key on the keyboard, and there you go. You can see these two values have been combined. However, you notice that there is no space in between these names, and if you'd like to add space, you come back to your formula, click in the middle right here, and then you open quotes, put a space, close quotes, comma, hit enter key on the keyboard, and there you go. Now you have a properly formatted text. You can drag this formula to the rest of the cells like this. If you don't use the concat function, you can use the concatenate function, and literally these two formulas do the same thing. So you'll come over here and say equals concatenate. Of course, you highlight your first text, and because we want the space in between the names, so I'll open quotes, put my space, close quotes, comma, and then select my second text, close parenthesis, hit enter key on the keyboard. There you go. I get the same result, so I can drag this formula to the rest of the cells. The third choice is to use the ampersand, and so you'll come over to this cell and say equals, select your first text, and on your keyboard Shift+7 to insert the ampersand. To put the space in between the names, you'll open quotes, put the space, close quotes, Shift+7 key on the keyboard to add another ampersand, and then you can select your second text, hit enter key on the keyboard, and there you go. You literally get the same result, so you can drag this formula to the rest of the cells. If you're running Excel 2019 and above, then you can use the TEXTJOIN function. You just come in here and say equals TEXTJOIN. So our delimiter in the first argument will be the space, so I'll open quotes, put a space, close quotes, comma. If you have empty cells in your range, then you can choose the first options. The formula will always ignore empty cells, comma. Now you can select your first text, comma, the second text, close brackets, hit enter key on the keyboard, and there you go. You can drag this formula to the rest of the cells. The fifth and the last method is a bit advanced, and this is the use of the Power Query. And one of the requirements before you use the Power Query is to have your data set in an Excel table. So we shall go ahead and highlight our first and last name, Ctrl T on the keyboard to convert this one into an Excel table. Click OK, and there you go. So this is the official Excel table that we've just created. We need to load this one into the Power Query to combine these two columns together. So to do that, you click anywhere in the table, go to the Data ribbon tab. Under the Get and Transform Data group of tools, you click on From Table or Range. So the table will launch into the Power Query editor, and you can see the preview. We have our first name and last name. All we need to do to combine these two columns together is to hold the Ctrl key on the keyboard and then highlight all the columns together, right click, choose this option, merge columns. So on this dialog box, let's select our separator. This will be the space, and for the new column header, we can leave it to the default, merged, and then click OK. And there you go. Now we have our merged column with first and the last name combined together. Now we can close and load this one back into our worksheet. So you click on this drop down icon, close and load to. You pick the second option. Let's load our results on the existing worksheet. So I'll choose this option right here. Click on this arrow so that you can point to the exact cell where you want to load your results. So let's put our results right here. I click OK. So 10 rows of data have been loaded into our Excel worksheet, and there you go. Now you have your names combined into one single column. If you'd like to know more about the Power Query, which in my opinion is one of the most powerful features, then watch the next video showing on your screen right now on how you can automate your data cleaning processes in Excel using Power Query.